Yo, what's going on, people? It's the first episode of the Mass Hysterical Show. I'm your host, Alan Massenburg. We're going to do this every Wednesday, 11 a.m. You know what I'm saying? Thanks to Soul Jewel TV. You know, we're going to be here every week. I'm a stand-up comedian. As you guys can see, I do funny cardboard signs. That one right there says, "Stop touching stuff with contaminated gloves." Okay? Stop it. People wearing contaminated gloves, take them off. You better off just washing your hands, okay? So this is my show. We're going to do this. You know what I'm saying? This is the first episode, and on this first episode, I got a very special guest with me. It's my friend, stand-up comedian, Mr. Jesse Blanco. Give it up for Jesse, everybody. Woo!
Thanks for having me, man. Thanks for having me.
Oh man,
This is great, Soul Joe. I'm looking forward to this, man.
Yeah, thanks for coming on, Jess, man. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I'm nervous. My underarms are sweating already. Like I'm not gonna lie. I'm sorry.
That's nothing new to me. I'm a sweater beyond a sweater. That happens all the time.
Yeah.
I swear to God, I take a shower before a show. After my set, people want to hug, and I'm like, nah, I gotta keep it on lock.
Yeah, you can't do that nowadays, man. So Jesse Blanco, stand-up comedian out of Reading, Pennsylvania. He runs the Reading Comedy Outlet where they do an open mic every week and they do great shows about twice a month. So I'm happy to have him on this show, man. Thanks for coming on with me, man. Thank you.
No doubt. Obviously, ain't got nothing but time, so let's try to make them laugh in a different kind of format, you know?
Exactly. Now you said after these comedy shows, people be wanting to give you hugs. I don't think it's going to be too much hugging going on once this quarantine's over.
Listen, I don't think there will be, obviously, but they've been doing other things on comedy shows, like a lot of handshakes, fist bumps. It gets crazy because I did this one show in York where they literally had to post us up by the bathrooms because the cordless mic, the antenna was right there. And people were coming in and out the bathroom. And as I was on stage, this dude actually put his hands on my shoulder while I was talking. Talk about inappropriate touching.
Oh,
I like stopped the show. I was like, yo, you really just touched me with your hands? He goes, that's okay. I didn't wash. And I'm like, that's what the hell I'm talking about.
Wow.
Like, people just have crossed barriers and you don't know what they've done or not done. It's the worst.
Now, you and I have been in plenty of public restrooms because we do a lot of traveling for this comedy stuff. And you know, men don't wash their hands, though. Like, I listen. If
they
somebody
don't
wash
wash
their
their
hands
hands and they don't hit the urinal.
Look, you ever listen? I know you're a black man like myself. You ever get a guy kind of do the look over to see what you're working with? You ever get one of those?
I've experienced that, or like they'll want to, if there's like three of them in a row, they'll want to get to the one right next to you instead of giving you some buffer room. It's like, come on, dude, what's this all about? You know?
Sometimes you just gotta show them, like, this is what you want to see. Here it is, okay? 14 inches, just like you expected. You know what I mean? No.
A regular old Jamal in the house, huh?
14 inches. That's a bit extreme. That's a bit extreme. But after the quarantine is done, man, you think things will get back to normal, like especially with the comedy shows, things like that?
I'll be honest with you. I think it will be a slow step back to normal. I think the smaller venues, those under 100, are going to get some love first. The larger venues, like I love doing theaters. I don't see those happening for a while. But I'd like to see people really appreciate the arts, period.
Yeah.
Like right now, you're going to be running out of TV programs to watch. You're going to be running out of new movies to watch, new music to hear, and people are going through the Rolodex of all that old stuff. Hey, next time this happens, you'll think twice about saying, I'll catch the next show. You'll be like, I don't know when the next show is.
So you think that this will give people more incentive to get up off their ass when there is something to do, because you never know when you won't have that opportunity to do it again. You know what I'm saying?
I really do. And unfortunately, I don't think they'll grasp it for a long time. Like they're going to want the larger venues. They're going to not want to do the coffee house thing. It'll be new and brand new, and it'll be a honeymoon period. But then it'll get back to where it was, where you got the venues like Soul Joel's, where you could get a couple hundred in there, and it's going to get raw because
Yeah.
people are going to want to laugh, and they're probably not going to want to hear any more COVID jokes either. So
Now, what I will say is one of the last shows that I did do, like right as this quarantine stuff was social distance was happening, it was at Soul Joe's, and people were very aware of what was going on, and I must say they did want to laugh. Like there wasn't a huge crowd, but the people that did come and risk it, they were like, "Yo, I'm risking it, so I'm going to laugh." So like the audiences. Like the audiences was great. Like that last weekend before the quarantine, I had 3 shows. Every one, it wasn't a big audience, but they were lively. So, like I'm saying, like after the quarantine, you might not have big audiences, but this might be great audiences. Like you might get good feedback because people that really want to laugh. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, that's what you want. You could have 100 people in the room if they don't want to laugh. Why are we even there? You know, I've done shows for literally. I think you were with me. It was in Phoenixville. We did a spot. There was only like 2 people in the audience, and it was literally like me talking to them, like I was their waiter. Like, okay, the next joke is, and they were so much fun.
yeah,
because they just were like, I'm here for this. Screw everybody else. They don't know what they're missing, and
exactly.
having people wanting to laugh makes all the difference in the world.
Yeah. So listen, I'm saying it. I'm saying it now. Some of the best comedy audiences that you're going to get is going to be right after this fucking quarantine is done. I'm telling you, because anybody that's risking going out and going to a show, they really want to laugh. Like I'm trying. So you might get your best audiences after this quarantine's done, man.
Well, here goes a great note. If they have limitations, I got a feeling a lot of shows are going to be sold out.
You think so?
They'll be like, sorry, we reached our limit of 15. No more. You'll be able to put, yo, I rocked this sold out joint, yo. It was popping.
Like, yo, I sold out 8 shows at Soul Joe's on Friday night.
You going on a world tour and be like, put it on the back of a t-shirt, like sold out, sold out, sold out.
Oh shit! But listen, when I go online and I put my upcoming shows, it's gonna be 10 of the same night. It's gonna be lit. I'm gonna look real busy. Oh yeah.
You gonna run it like that?
Yep.
Hey, listen, if you can make it happen, it's lit. I've double dipped. I've never done more than 3 in a night, but 2 venues, and I'm telling you, I miss this, man. I miss this because, like, you know a little bit about me. Like, I was going through some shit. And it's just crazy because comedy was comedy was a sense of happiness. Not that my wife's not, but it was like, no, because I got to put her in there and say you didn't mention me.
Because she go and see this. Like, oh, so you fucking comedy, huh?
Listen. I got to show her love. I'm so thankful that I got an amazing partner. Like, she's the D in J&D. When we do the comedy shows, she's the one at the door. She's got a great personality, and she's funny as hell too. So like together, me and her, it's like a podcast all day long where we're just riffing and busting, whether it's on shows or each other. And I'm thankful for that because I know there are a lot of people right now. They was, it's a cliche to say they was on the outs of the relationship. Now they're like stuck.
Yeah.
It's like,
Could you imagine if you only together because you have to be? Like that's the worst. You know what I'm saying?
I couldn't imagine it. I wouldn't want to be it. I'm gonna tell you right now. I mark my words. There's going to be a newscast about someone being buried in a closet, and they just found it after we got let out because they got killed a week ago because someone had enough of their shit, and they was like, "That's it." And we'll cause it, and we'll say the cause was COVID-19 or something. I don't know, but
listen, you might be on to something there because everybody that died nowadays, they saying it was the COVID. You know, so you might be on to something with that one.
Listen, let me be political and say anybody that's lost, I feel for them. I really do. This is serious in that regard, but there's also some real serious stuff that can be some real funny stuff. Because you about to notice things about your partner that you didn't notice. Like my wife just found out the other night that I fart.
Wait. Everybody fart. Everybody fart. You mean you fart in your sleep?
Well, yeah, because I would keep it on the DL because I didn't, I was a gentleman. You might have thought I was British. I would be like, excuse me. and I go off and make it happen and come back.
Anyway,
But
wait. So while you sleeping, you will wake up and get up, go to the bathroom to fart, and you married?
sometimes I would let it squeak out, but now I'm just letting the trumpet go, man. I'm like, I can't do it. My sleep schedule's thrown off. It's just I'm weird like that. Like this whole touching things, and
Yeah.
I'm weird like that. And it was just something we've been together 20 years, something that I just honored and respected. But now
That's
it's like,
to me, dog. I don't even know if I want to commend you or say what the hell were you thinking, because I couldn't even imagine, dog. No way. There's no way that I'm gonna be in a relation, married for 20 years, and they ain't never heard me fart at night.
but here's the deal. You got to remember, before all this, you were away for at least 10 hours a day.
Uh-huh.
You were asleep for up to 8 hours a day. You only had to deal with like a 4 or 5 hour window where you had to be on your best behavior. It was like a job interview, But now
But get
it's
it
like
once you got
24/7.
you got the job now, though. You got the job. Now you just gotta keep
But
it.
it still doesn't mean I don't want to be employee of the month.
That you want to make sure you're the only person working at that factory. I got you.
Yo, listen, you never know when the moment strikes. Like she could be sitting on the sofa like, he looks good. Maybe I might want to, and then you sit there and let one go. You might have blew your shot.
Listen, check this out. I've passed gas while in the act before. Okay, so I don't know what you're talking about, bro.
Oh my gosh.
Listen.
You know what? You're younger than me, so it's a little bit different. But God, in the act.
Listen,
Oh
hey
my
man.
God.
Listen, they didn't know it, but like I couldn't imagine waking up in the middle of the night, leaving the bedroom, and acting like I'm going to the bathroom or something just because I got a fart or something. That's insane.
Listen, it was what it was. Sometimes I really limped over to the bathroom like I got punched in the gut, but I didn't want to not trust it, because sometimes I sleep commando and that could get ugly.
Well, I'm glad that you got over that hurdle. You know what I mean? Now you can live peacefully now at night. Sleep peacefully.
Well, I am sleeping a little bit more peacefully. It's just it's crazy. Like I said,
Yeah.
it wasn't an act. I was just being now I'm not. I'm like, yo,
so you're
this is
doing
me.
so you got you doing new things in your sleep. Is there anything positive that any new skills you picked up since you've been on this little quarantine and stuck in the house? Because I know there's been a lot of talk online about, should you get a new skill or should you just get your mental health together? Like, should you worry about bettering yourself, or should you worry about taking care of yourself?
I think the taking care of yourself part. I listen. These people that are like, oh, I'm doing home improvements. Like, I'm a carpenter for a trade, so
Yeah.
home improvements ain't nothing new. The missus has been She was always a great cook, but she's been stepping up her cooking game. I'm not really an instrument guy. I tried to play the drums once. I can only play one beat. Um, I'm working more on me,
Right.
because I'm a big bone dude that's sitting around the house. I get out about 4 or 5 times a week and walk, but that's not enough. And
That's
I
better than
even
none.
check this
Better
out.
than none, though.
It is better than none, but I even brought an elliptical to my living room, because I'm like, well, listen, if it's there during commercials, I'll get on it.
Right.
That's not working out too much because I'm doing too much day sipping.
Yeah.
I'm sipping and drinking. It's crazy. We're going to come out of this. People are going to be overweight. They're going to be alcoholics, and they're going to be horny. And that's not a good look to pick up someone new.
And listen, you're talking about all these horny alcoholics just coming out into the public at once. Okay. Yeah. It's going to be crazy. I'm telling you, when quarantine's done, I'm a quarantine for like 2 more weeks. Okay. I'm staying in.
You gonna stay in?
I'm staying in for like
gyms.
Like 2 extra weeks. I want to make sure that this shit is clear and is blown off. You know what I mean? Because I'm telling you, people will come out that house acting crazy. It's gonna be wild.
You're gonna be like those people at the gym. They're like, you know what? I'll wait till those New Year resolution people get done, then I'll go back to the gym. You're gonna do that?
Exactly. I'm gonna be
in the crib.
I'm gonna be in the crib for 2 more weeks, and I'm not gonna say I'm gonna be working on new skills instead of working on myself. but I think that me working on skills and working on things and being productive is me working on myself. Because I feel like if I'm just like sitting down, just
Yeah.
moping, like I gotta be productive. I gotta be like on the move. You know what I'm saying? So like that's kind of keeps me sane. So like
Well,
I'm not trying to get new skills. I'm just trying to doing things and being productive keeps me mentally sane pretty much. So
well, I know there's some house projects I can do, and they've been staring at me for a while because as a contractor, we have this phrase: when you got the time, you don't have the money, and when you got the money, you don't have the time.
yeah,
Well, now there's some funds there, and I can do some stuff, but I'm really stretching it out because I don't know how long this is going to last. I
yeah,
don't know if this is done April 30th or if they're going to be like parole denied. You guys stay another month.
yeah.
It's just
I'm
one
not.
of
I'm
these
not
things.
seeing. I'm not seeing it done at April 30th. I think we're going to be well into the summer. Like I'm like that's why like kids. My kids aren't even in school for the rest of the school year. So my
Yeah,
schedule is
they
whatever their
canceled that.
schedule is. Yeah.
They canceled that. I don't think they officially said the NFL is over, but if they're not letting large concerts go until 2021, and not even 2021
Is that
winter,
what they
like
said? They're not having concerts until 2021.
large concerts, I heard, and I'm not the news source, that they're looking at fall of 2021, like big stadium venue type things.
See, I
If
didn't hear
that's the
that.
case, if that's the case, if we're fit, I mean, just as they put us in this slowly, they're going to let us out slowly. It's not going to be like recess. Like
Yeah.
it's not going to be like that. And then you're going to see some businesses like, yo, why theirs but not mine? And I can't run half capacity. I'll
Did you
tell you
see?
what. Go ahead.
Did you see that the Pennsylvania House yesterday they passed a bill saying that businesses can open back up as long as they're following the CDC's social distancing rules, but it still got to pass through the Senate. But the House passed it in Pennsylvania last night, so like shit gonna be
Listen,
opening up if it get through the Senate, Pennsylvania Senate, shit gonna be opening back up here soon. You know what I'm
well,
saying?
a lot of wallets are getting affected. A lot of wallets that are above me and your pay grade. They trying to figure out a happy medium for this sooner rather than later because I mean that's just the economics of it. But this is a comedy show. Damn
Yeah.
the economics.
I want to talk.
But
How you gonna tell me what kind of show it is, man? I want to talk about the economics. How you gonna tell? How you gonna tell me? All right.
yo, did you get
You
your check yet? Did you get your
wanna,
check yet?
I ain't got no damn check. I'm pissed. Okay, and my Citizens Bank mobile app is not working, so I can't get on the app to see if there's any money in there. I'm pissed right now. Okay.
Listen. I they messed up my direct deposit, so I'm out of the loop unless I go in there and redo it. But part of
Yeah.
me is like, you know what? Just wait because then it maybe like right now I don't need it, but wait because I may need it. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's if I get it when this shit's over, who knows? I may do the right thing or I may buy rims. I don't know.
Yeah.
What am I gonna do?
Yeah. Like I said, listen, whatever I'm gonna do with it, I just want it. Like I don't even care. I mean, it don't matter.
Yeah.
So since you didn't want to talk about politics, let's talk about something. I got a question for you. I got a would you rather question, a stand-up comedy edition. Okay.
All right.
Would you rather bomb on stage in front of your comedy idol, or would you rather bomb in front of your celebrity crush? Which one?
I would probably bomb in front of my celebrity crush. And I'll tell you why I'm going with that route because they're my crush, not because of so I think I could like maneuver my way back in. Like
Yeah.
if you bomb in front of like your comedy like idol, like there was just that one chance to make a first impression. And not that you couldn't rebound from that, but could you imagine, if you did, and they'd be like, hey,
Right.
remember the first time we met? You constantly brought up like you bombed.
Yeah.
If at least with your crush, they might feel so bad, they might give you some sympathy love.
That's
Like,
true.
oh, my poor baby.
Now, but what if you bomb in bed? Then then
Oh,
you're out of
then
luck.
it's over. It's over. It's over. I saw this thread. I got all kinds of fans, and I saw this thread, and they were talking about
humble brag. I got all kinds of fans.
No, but it's all because, like, when you look at it, listen, I got everything from Trump supporters to non-Trump supporters to swingers, all kinds. They all just,
How you go from Trump supporters to swingers?
Maybe they're Trump supporters that swing. I don't know.
You got all kinds of fans. I got you.
But there was this thread where it was funny because she said, read the thread, because they were talking about what was the worst performance you ever had. And dudes was coming out, no judgment. They were like, 3 pumps. I was like,
I ain't gonna even lie to you, man. The three pump, I could be a 3 pump dude if I'm waiting a long time. You know what I'm saying? Like if I'm waiting a long time, I'm a 3. I want it so bad. I'm like, oh my God, it's right there. It's so close. And then when I finally get it, I'm a 3 pump guy. Like,
see, I remember, and I gotta remember because I've been with my wife 20 years.
Right.
When it was something new, you didn't know what you was getting into. It could be like the Popeyes chicken sandwich where you're like, oh my God, this is the best thing, and you lose it. I don't know.
Would you wait in line for that? Is that good? You wait in line?
You definitely like, look, I need round two. And then you like going over your notes in your head. You're like, okay, don't go to the left. It's super soft on the left. It's like you mapping this out like you got 3 players in the game. Like, remember, don't cross that bridge. That bridge is no good. So you like routing out which moves to do and everything else like that. That's when you come in and you get extra special with the extracurricular love, the oral, because you trying to make it last long.
You get the whips and chains and all the oil. You get the foreplay lasts 20 minutes. That's
yeah.
I got you.
Yeah, you do that, and stuff. But hey, no. I couldn't even imagine what it's like nowadays, though. Being out there, I just couldn't imagine.
Could you imagine being out there today? Like, not even like these days, like today, where we're social distancing, you can't even see people. Like, you can't even go meet anybody. It's tough today. Like, I feel sorry for the single people out here that they're by themselves.
No, I couldn't imagine that. I couldn't imagine intimacy, because what you're going to be like, yo, spray your hands down, but toss my salad. Like, where do we draw the line here? I don't know.
Did you know the CDC recommended that people shouldn't eat ass right now? Did you know that?
Oh, that was actually CDC had to step up and say something.
It said no rimming right now. Okay.
Oh, they even put. Oh my gosh.
Somebody sent me that. I'm pretty sure it was online. I gotta look it up. Somebody sent me that shit. Real rap.
Oh man, yeah. I just couldn't imagine this time. I really couldn't. I'm pretty sure kissing's out the window.
Yeah.
It's like love pecks and stuff. Yeah. All of a sudden, women are going to be out there with the rules of a prostitute. No kissing.
Who the hell wants to kiss a prostitute anyway? Okay.
Exactly.
That's funny.
They call that the girlfriend experience. I'm like, if your girlfriend's a hoe.
Oh yeah, no, I'm cool. I don't want the girlfriend experience. I want you to give me the side chick experience. That sounds bad.
The side chick experience, right?
Look, yesterday on Instagram, right? So I got my cardboard sign. Look, here it is. Got the cardboard sign, right? And yesterday I put a cardboard sign up, which I was very confident in because I thought everybody was going to be on board with it. But I was completely wrong. Right? And what the sign said was, I don't trust you if you spread the peanut butter before you spread the jelly. Everybody disagreed with me, right? So look, in my head, I'm gonna tell you where I was thinking, right? In my head, I was thinking like, you always put the jelly on the bread, right? And then on a separate piece of bread, then you put the peanut butter, and then you put them together. But what I found out was that there's people that don't make peanut butter and jelly sandwiches that way. They put the peanut butter on the bread, and then they put the jelly right on top of the peanut butter. How you make your peanut butter and jelly sandwiches? How you do it? Because that was really bad for me.
No, I can't. I try both ways. I admit, I try both ways. You can't get the jelly to break down and spread when it's on the peanut butter. Like, the jelly needs breaks. That's why you do it on the bread. So as it hits, splatters and spreads.
Right.
So then, and then you know what? Then it gets in the bread. You know, like you working it in the bread.
It's like
and that's
jelly
great.
is the seasoning. The jelly is the seasoning for the bread. You know what I'm saying?
You got that.
So I know I wasn't going crazy because like I was very confident. Like me and my girl, we talked about this beforehand. We was like, oh, that's gonna be a good sign. I put this up. I got 45 comments of disagreements.
Humble brag, 45 comments. I'll tell you, yeah, if that's the way I always done it, because it just slides around the peanut butter and it messes up the peanut butter distribution. You know, like I get a little obsessive compulsive about that, but you get the peanut butter and do it. But I've grown up now. I don't even mess with jelly too much now. I'll tell you what,
just straight peanut butter, or would you get peanut butter and bananas?
I do the peanut butter banana. Sometimes I put a touch of honey on it, or my bomb stuff. This may sound bougie. Peanut butter and a slice of pineapple. Oh my God!
Ooh, I've never heard that. I like pineapple.
Listen, if you can put peanut butter on apples, you can put peanut butter on bananas. Peanut butter, slice of pineapple. That is some juicy. That is some toasty.
You might be on something. You might be on something. I've never tried that, but I like pineapples. I always got pineapple at the crib. You know what I'm saying? So I might have to
drink that pineapple juice right now, trying to keep, you know.
Yeah, I mean, get that health. I got my tea in my cup. You know what I'm saying? I got my tea. I don't do coffee.
Well, you know, they say pineapple helps with coughs. Like there's a natural thing in it that helps the cough, and I'm so worried about coughing out in public. You know, I don't want to get ostracized like this is the witch trials and stuff.
Yeah.
But
they're gonna try to nail you to the cross if you fucking cough in public nowadays, man. Shit is crazy.
Listen, it was already hard enough being black. Now you gotta be black with a cough. Oh
Look,
no!
It's the only time in public I feel safe with a mask on. Like this is the only time. Nobody's crossing the street or nothing. I look more responsible with a mask on nowadays. Isn't that funny?
Those masks are tough. Like I said, I've been struggling with some weight, and it's tough for me to breathe. And I put that mask on, I might have a heart attack with the mask on. And I know in this day and age, ain't no one going to help and give me mouth to mouth. So I'm going to die with a mask on in the middle of the damn grocery store with rubber gloves on. They're going to be like, touch him. Don't touch him. Touch him. Don't touch him. Reach for his phone. No, it's contaminated.
Niggas like, does anybody here know mouth to mouth? No, not me, dog.
Is there a doctor in the house?
Nope. All these essential workers are at work right now.
Yeah. They'll be like, it's a shame what happened to that poor boy. It's like they say the COVID got him. It's like, nah, the mask got me. Heart attack. I can't breathe.
The mask got me. Yeah, the COVID has got everybody, man. The COVID has even gotten a hold. COVID got a hold of stand-up comedy, man. They got us all on here online, doing online shows and stuff, man. Doing all of that kind of stuff. Have you done any online shows?
This is my first online thing that I've done. The online shows, I didn't do them, so I can't prejudge them and say they don't work or from the concept of it, because I believe comedy is so raw, like we're bouncing off of each other. It's this instant gratification. You let them know, like, oh, I like what he's saying, I like where he's going. I didn't know what that would be like. And listen, I'm not a camera guy. I said I build houses, I fix things.
You look good right now, man. You got your hat on. You look good on camera right now. You good.
I'm hiding my horrible ass hairline. But I don't know if it would work or not. So I don't want to prejudge it and say, nah, I can't do it. At this point in time, this right here, right now, feels good. It really feels good. I feel up. You know, I'm
glad we can kind of give you a little bit of comedy. You know what I'm saying? So, but
I hope the people love it. I hope the people love what you're doing here in Soul Joel's, and I hope that they found out something about me and they're like, oh my God, he's thrown the hell off.
He doesn't fart at night. What is wrong with him? No, but
here goes the thing. I'll back it up. When you do it, do you pull the covers off or do you do the Dutch oven?
I'll pull the covers off.
You gentlemen, you.
I ain't gonna do the Dutch oven.
Go
But no,
back to what you were saying.
so, but look, at first, yo, I thought just like you, man, because my first thought was, ain't nobody gonna be laughing. I can't get the instant gratification like you talked about. Like that's one of the biggest reasons I do stand up because I get the joy from that laugh. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
but somebody hit me up asking me to get on their show, and I just could not be like no. Like, like I couldn't say no. What do I look like? Be like, nah, I'm not going. So I did it, and when I did it, I was like, oh shit, I see how I can use it to benefit me. Like that instant gratification is not there. Like unless you're on like a Zoom live where there's like other accounts on the screen, you can look at people. That's different. Or maybe if you're on live and people are commenting, but that's still kind of delayed. But what I use it for is kind of just what an open mic would be. So I'm going in there with like ideas and just talking through them, seeing how it flows off the tongue. So it's like I may not be in there crushing, getting crazy laughs, but I'm like, yo, at the end of this joke gonna be better for when stand up does open back up. So that's the only way I'm trying.
You're treating it like so. Okay, I was saying I didn't get a chance. I kind of forgot what I was saying. So I don't have a lot of computers in the house. I have my iPhone and a tablet. Like, does the function work just like this?
Yep.
Can I just do it with an iPhone?
Whatever you're doing right,
I don't know computers.
Whatever you're doing right now, you can do. Whatever you're doing. Like most of the time I use my phone. And one thing that I do that I see other people doing that doesn't work for me is they treat it like stand-up. They'll be up there with a microphone and they'll be doing setup, punchline, joke. I even see people waiting for laughs that won't come. Like I've even seen that. They're like boom, boom, boom.
That's like
yeah.
That's like, can I have your phone number?
Nothing, crickets. But what I do is I kind of treat it like how I treat like an Instagram rant. Like I'll hold my phone up and I'll just talk about a topic. Like I'm just running through tags, running through ideas. But I'm not really doing it like how I do my jokes. Like I'm not acting out. You won't see me like doing act outs, dancing on. Like no,
I was about to say.
Yeah, I'm not doing like I haven't done any of my old material. It's all been stuff that I've been thinking about since the quarantine. So I'm just real loose with it. I'm not trying to treat it like a stand up, and because then that's too much pressure on me. And I just like to take it easy, talk about my ideas, and then I get done with what I'm doing. I feel better about my jokes. So that's why I like to do them, you know.
It sounds like you're almost like doing like a table read, you know, where you just
that's what it is. That's what it seems like. But like I said, man, it's not stand-up comedy where you're getting the feedback from the live audience like you're used to, but I still think that you can work on it. You can get shit out of it. You know what I mean? Your brain's moving, you're talking. You know, it's just
you got to exercise it. You definitely do. I mean, I've been writing daily, you know, throwing stuff out there and stuff to not let the rust sink in. But even though I know 90% what I'm writing, as soon as this is over, I don't even want to visit it again. It's like, okay, close that chapter and
you gotta
move on to something else.
See what I'm doing? I'm not really writing coronavirus jokes. I'm still trying to stay in the pocket of where I was writing before. You know what I'm saying? So like a lot of my jokes are about my kids, and being on quarantine, I'm around my kids even more. So it's like I just get more jokes about my kids. So it's like, but I'm not going on stage like, yo, quarantine and coronavirus. No, it's like, yo, being with my kids, this what happened, or this what I found out. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like,
yeah, well, same here. A lot of my wifey stuff, the relationship stuff that we're now being exposed to, you know, we're coming across stuff now where it's like, oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. Because now I'm just like, I'm in it long enough to witness it. You know, They say car salesman, you never sell any cars unless you're in the dealership. So that's why they're there all day, just waiting for someone to walk in.
Yep.
I'm here now, just like, you know, the experience with the flatulence, you know, at night. These are things that weren't being hit upon before. I'm like, okay, we got a subject here. Let's see who else goes through it or who else experiences it. You know,
so you're in the same boat though. So you're not going up there like, yo, I got all this coronavirus material. You're just taking this experience and this time to broaden what you already been talking about. You know what I'm saying? And then
Yeah.
what your voice already is. So that's so you're doing pretty much the same thing. Same thing I'm
Yeah,
doing.
I mean, I'm throwing coronavirus stuff out there on the daily because laughter helps me get through a lot of stuff. It
Yeah.
really does. So when someone's like, "Oh, it's not funny no more," it's not funny. Listen, a lot of stuff you think is not funny because it affected you a certain way doesn't mean it's not funny. I just need to laugh because in my head I'm like, "Yo, did you just see how they just?" It was like the perfect pickpocket scheme. It
Yeah.
was like the Ocean's 11 of watch us lock them down. Like it was like, okay, you're going to do this, you're going to do that, and
Right.
everybody had their little part. And as much as, especially, this is America. Had no way, my rights. You
Yeah.
sitting in your house with me, just like me. It happened to you,
Right.
and like I said, it was the perfect heist. They tiptoed around it, and before you even blinked, you were like, "Oh look, news conference. Oh look, they're giving us information. Oh look, check that out. Wow, you mean you're going to give us special hours for shopping? Next thing you know, it's like,
Boom.
I can't go nowhere. They got
Now
me."
now you can't go anywhere. Oh
They
man.
want to give you fines for not wearing a mask in your car in
Well,
some areas.
no, I haven't seen that one. Give me a fine because I can't wear because I'm not wearing a mask in my own. I haven't seen that one. I don't even think it makes sense to wear a mask in your own car if you're in there by yourself. Like, no, I ain't seen that one.
Listen,
I ain't seen that one, Jess. I
did you
haven't.
see the did you see the one where they were outside like a COVID testing thing and they were telling people roll their windows up?
No. See, look, I'm not gonna lie, man. I don't. I try not to look at a whole bunch. So like I know what's going on. Like I pay attention to the press conferences and I understand a lot of the medical shit term that they talk about. I pay attention to that shit. But like all the ratchet and dumb shit, like every time I see something like a guy in the hospital going live talking about coronavirus, I'm not watching that. Like you know what I'm saying?
Oh,
It's
so
just so
you
it's so
definitely
much
don't.
out there.
I gotta open it up and delve into it to check it a little bit to see, like, oh, really? And even if it's a one case scenario, if it happened and it was real, it happened. Now, it doesn't mean it's the law or the common practice, but like people are on some stuff. I mean, I got people sending me on the messenger rants and stuff from everything about the now even the damn 5G. Come
The
on,
5G,
man.
man. Everybody think people telling me the 5G invented the virus. Okay, I'm sick of these conspiracy theorists, and that's what I've said. I'd rather my daughter bring home a drug dealer than a conspiracy theorist. Okay, I don't want nobody talking. I don't want
No,
nobody talking about 5Gs. No, bring me 5 grams of weed. Okay, that's what I'd rather have.
yeah, I don't get it. And like everybody, and it's not my original thought, but we all thought it. Everybody's got a family member who works for the government, and they were told, and now they trust. I'm like, wait a minute, your family member who has clearance at the government is going to
Right.
ruin their clearance and tell something top secret to their loudmouth, loose lip cousin
Yep.
that can get traced back to them? Come on, man. Like, really? You
So
know,
I'm glad. I'm glad that we all in agreement with this. That the conspiracy theorists, your cousins, everybody, they all shit all needs to stop, man. It all needs to stop. But Jesse Blanco, man, we got to wrap it up, man. This was
oh,
the
is that
first.
it? Really?
It flew by,
Man, that
man.
went fast. That was a lot of fun, dog.
I know it's gonna fly by, man. That's why I wanted to have you on here, man. I knew that we can hold a conversation, man, and I appreciate you what you do. So I was like, I gotta have Jesse Blanco on this, man.
No doubt.
So I want the people that's watching this to know we're putting this out. Oh yeah, they don't even know that, but we're gonna put this out at 11 o'clock. You know what I'm saying, and then next week we'll have another episode at 11 o'clock. Also, please follow Jesse Blanco social media. I am Jesse Blanco on Instagram. Follow
Instagram.
myself, Alan
Yeah.
Massenburg on Instagram. There's going to be some comedy roast battles going on tonight on my page. So come through.
Cool.
Thanks for joining us, guys. I appreciate you again, Jesse. Thank you, man. I really appreciate you,
No,
man.
thank you. Thanks, Soul Joe, for having me. If the people liked it, let Soul Joe know. I was slated to be at his spot, but the whole thing clamped down, 5G and COVID and all that. So I didn't get a chance. But I'm looking forward to sharing my witty ways, my crazy lifestyle with people. So when this opens back up, show love for the arts. Go see live shows.
Definitely.
Have a lot of fun. Be safe as you feel comfortable being safe.
Definitely.
I'm not going to force my ways on you. What do you got there? Confidence
Confidence
is
cheaper than surgery. That's what I'm
damn
saying.
right.
If y'all agree with that, you can buy that at masshysterical.com too.
Plug. Listen, it's been a pleasure, Alan. Thanks for having me. I feel
Thanks,
so
Jess.
great to be the one on your first show. This was awesome.
Thanks, man.